being the actor and the director is a difficult thing. So the way I approach that is that I know that I'm not going to be able to make decisions easily as a director on the day because I'm going to be the actor. So in pre-production, I rehearse and develop the script with actors. I get other actors to play me and I develop their performance the way I want to see it.
As soon as you feel the camera go up, past the pads, just about head height, a little bit higher. I know it feels weird, but it'll look fine. And action.
Stand by.
Hang in there, Will. Okay, good. Let's go! Let's go! Yes.
I wanted to convince the audience that there were two actors there in the room. And we've seen a lot of examples of films where actors have played two characters in the same scene. But I wanted to kind of take what has been done and then go further with it and try and challenge the way we do those sort of things. An example would be there's a shot where there is Will in the foreground and Kay in the background. And there's a shift focus between the background subject to the foreground subject. And that's something that we do in camera. That's an in-camera effect. So I wanted to simulate that digitally. Another thing that I did was a lot of handheldy sort of feeling shots where I'm looking at one character and I whip over to the other character and whip back again. Or there's a very nice shot where it's a circular handheld shot where I come from sort of Will, go around Kay and come around and show Kay's face. And yeah, they're very sort of simple shots, but kind of help sell the idea subliminally, I hope, help sell the idea that they're two different actors. The two characters is Will and there's Kay. I like to manipulate the audience, lead the audience down one track, give them a different expectation, and then come back to the same situation or show them the same situation in a different light. In this case, the film opens with Will underwater, struggling, chained up, looks like he's being tortured. We start the film with Will being tortured underwater. And then we move towards the end of the film where we realize that it's not a torture scene at all. When it came to Kay, originally it was meant to be a military character to sort of suggest again that this is some sort of hostage situation or some sort of military torture. And then I decided when I was looking at wardrobe and the fact that we were shooting in the middle of winter, I decided that I'd shift the feeling of Kay to the sort of stereotypical Korean killer character, assassin character that you often see in films, in Korean horror films. You always sort of see these characters with these sort of bomber jackets and hats, or the fisherman's vests, and the gloves. So I wanted to kind of use that sort of imagery to help kind of, give homage a little bit to Korean cinema. So the reason why I was looking for a sort of a disused factory was the symbolism. You know, I wanted it like a dark, dingy, forgotten place because it was, you know, the film is basically happening inside Will's mind. The first theme in the film is self-identity. We have Will basically, without realizing it, questioning himself, who he really is. And I think this is, again, something that everyone can relate to. We all have these internal discussions. Should I do this? Should I do that? Why should I do this? In particular, I think it's those extreme situations that we sort of really define which of those characters that we have inside our head will prevail. So will it be the hero or will it be the victim? So that's kind of the setup of the first part of the film. The second part of the film, the theme is self-limitation.
근데 반전이 이제 생사를 넘나드는 그런 시점에 있는 사람이 의지와 싸우는 거를 영상화하고 싶다.
I like observing the world, I like observing people, and I think that's something that I see a lot is the limitations that people put in front of themselves, that they choose, oh, I can't do it. You know, why can't you do it? I just can't do it. But why can't you do it, you know? It's those limitations that people put in front of themselves. So that's, again, a very important theme that I put in the film. Basically, we have Will chained up and giving up on his situation. And along comes Kay out of the darkness, telling him, hey, who are you? Who are you? Are you willing to fight? And then when Will basically gives up at the end and says, look, you need to let me go. Kay is the one saying, I'm not the one in control here. You're the one who's chaining yourself up. You're the one who's creating your own limitation. He has this accident and basically it's himself saying, are you going to live or die?